Durag Nation, with all the focus on Venom and the upcoming Symbiotic Relationships Panel, I wanted to talk about the other major Spider-Man villain coming to the Insomniac universe, Green Goblin.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
There is also some important and potentially bad news about the Venom Comic-Con showcase, besides the fact that it won't be live streamed, that I need to quickly break down as well. So hit that like button if you're hyped for Marvel Spider-Man 2, but if you make it to the end and aren't satisfied, change it to a dislike. Now, if you were to ask the entire Spider-Man community two questions, who is Venom and who is Green Goblin, you would overwhelmingly see people answer Harry Osborn to the first question and Norman to the second. And not only do I think that's wrong based on what Insomniac themselves have teased recently, but I don't think it actually fits the story they've been telling. I've already made an in-depth video about why I don't think Harry even can be Venom and what role I think Eddie Brock will play in the story, but to summarize, not only has the symbiote rejected Harry as a host in two different games, he doesn't actually have a narrative reason to become Venom. Think about it. The reason Venom is almost always Eddie Brock is that Eddie is a very flawed individual who develops a hatred for Spider-Man. Harry has no hatred in his heart, and the only reason he was even given the symbiote is because Norman thought it might cure him, but it didn't, and Norman gave up on that plan in Miles Morales.
He's been in there long enough. I want his cuff.
We also know from the Spider-Man 2 gameplay that he loses the symbiote anyway to Peter, who is trying to return Connors back to normal so he can save Harry. The symbiote isn't the solution to Harry's main narrative problem, which is his health, but the Goblin formula would be. This is also why Norman would be the perfect Venom host. He's a bad person, the symbiote already acknowledged him as a potential host, and the amount of enemies that he has makes gaining power a necessity so he isn't helpless like he was against Octavius. But more than that, it makes for a stronger story. If Harry dies because Peter was too consumed by the symbiote to quickly and safely bring Connors back, that guilt would be enough to make him give up the symbiote, and the rage from Norman at losing his son because of Spider-Man would make him naturally the perfect Venom for this game, rather than trying to introduce Eddie and come up with a way for him to hate Peter. Equally strong in terms of story would be if Harry was given the Goblin Serum as a cure, but Norman dies during the conflict with Spider-Man and Kraven, driving Harry to take up the Green Goblin mantle to get revenge for the loss of his father. This would allow Insomniac to surprise most of the audience while staying true to the story. Speaking of story, we're about to learn a lot more about it from the San Diego Comic-Con panel next Thursday, but there is a potential issue. The writer's strike has already caused a number of big studios to skip Comic-Con presentations this year, but the actors' strike could actually have an impact on the Spider-Man 2 panel. As part of the hour-long presentation, the main voice actors for the game, Yuri, Laura, Najee, and Tony, are supposed to be there. But as actors who are part of the union, a strike would force them to skip the panel and cause Insomniac and Marvel to change their plans. Fortunately, it shouldn't prevent them from showing a new trailer, and since Marvel Games seems to be filling the void left by the MCU, maybe we'll get a small update on Marvel's Wolverine, which already has some amazing story details you may have missed, which I talk about in the next video on screen.